Neiman Marcus Last Call has the real stuff. Their items are so good. What sheen do I use on the walls versus the trims versus the doors versus the cabinetry? Welcome back to my channel, guys. We are in Newport Beach, California. My assistant just arrived. She's behind me. There she is. And we are about to go see a client. So here she is calling me. Hold on, let me accept her call. So I'm gonna drive up to the gate and you're gonna follow me, yeah? Is our name at the gate?
Yeah, our names are at the gate.
Okay, cool. Follow me then. Okay, so as you guys heard, we are at the gate in Newport Beach, California for a very special client. Somebody who a lot of people know. I need to get permission before I even speak about her. So perhaps we'll find out, perhaps we won't, we shall see. But in the interim, I figured that I will show you a little bit of Newport, just like a second of it, because it is such a beautiful town. As you can see, you've got the ocean and this place is just spectacular, absolutely beautiful. The weather here is 100 times better than LA. All of a sudden there's no smog. Okay, this is a beautiful private gated community and the views are just unbelievable. Welcome back, guys. So today I was at a site meeting and I recommended a bunch of Farrow Ball paint. And now we're actually going to go to the Farrow Ball showroom because I am doing a little collaboration with them, which will be fun. We're going to film that for Instagram. And then I thought, since I'm bringing the camera, I'll vlog with you guys so that we can talk a little bit about paint colors. Paint colors for 2026. You guys saw that Pantone's color was this white, dead color, which I don't understand why Pantone would pick white as color of the year when everybody's moving away from white. So that was odd, but I'm going to show you guys what's trending in paint colors if you're thinking about painting your house, because after all, I am an interior designer, so you're going to have a little fashion, a little bit of everything, and certainly a lot of interior design. So let's go check it out. Okay, fit check. I am wearing my Pistola denim. Guys, I love these jeans. They're on sale. Like, hurry up and buy them because they're so good. I have a size 25. Let me show you what this looks like. They're great with flats. I'm 5'8" for your reference. And I'm wearing them with flat Chanels. My top is a unbelievable quality. Like, I'm so excited about this jacket. Like, gorgeous suede. I have to spray it. I don't want it to get ruined. Men's jacket, but in a small. I could have done medium too, but I kind of like the way it fits. And my bag is Bottega. We'll link this whole outfit, and my earrings, Anita Bing, and my sunglasses from Alaia. I love these glasses. Okay, we'll link this whole outfit, but I really think the jeans are worth getting, especially at the new lower price. I love Cornforth White. I think it's one of the best. One of the biggest questions I get asked about paint on a regular basis from people all over the world is, what sheen do I use on the walls versus the trims versus the doors versus the cabinetry? And I have it all figured out for you guys. The way that Farrow Ball works is that every paint company has their own name for it. So I'm going to talk about the Farrow Ball, which you could translate into other paint companies, but the concept is the same. So whenever you're doing your ceilings, you definitely want to do a dead flat ceiling. Always flat, flat, flat. And Farrow Ball has one that's called dead flat. The reason is that this is a 2% sheen, which is basically a 0% sheen. And the reason you do that is that if your ceilings are not perfect, which nobody's ceiling is perfect, if there are imperfections on the ceiling and you use anything other than flat, you're going to see waves in your ceiling, and your ceiling is going to look imperfect if you don't paint it in flat, and it'll show all of the flaws if you don't paint it in flat. So we always do flat on the ceiling. The next thing that we do is the walls. We want the walls to be matte, but we also want it to be cleanable. So what I've done is I've switched to a modern emulsion matte at Farrow Ball. What does that mean? Modern emulsion matte is essentially a paint that dries flat, but it's easy to clean and can be used in bathrooms and kitchens where there's moisture. So this is a great sheen. Not everybody has this sheen. That's why I would argue that if you're gonna spend money on something, spend it on your paint. It makes such a difference. Bad paint, cheap paint changes color over time. You could copy the Farrow Ball colors as much as you like, but if you don't have the formula, it's never gonna look the same and it'll change in color. So if you want the color, you gotta do the real paint. So this is a 7% sheen, which is basically nothing, and it is highly durable and easy to clean. Very important. So all your walls are going to get modern emulsion matte. And then finally, all of your doors, your trim, your baseboards, your casing, your any kind of woodwork that you have in the house, your interior doors, all of your cabinetry that's painted, anything that's wood is going to be flat eggshell. So in other paint companies, it's just called eggshell. At Farrow Ball, it's called flat eggshell low sheen. This is a 20% sheen, which, as you, I don't know if you could tell, is really no sheen at all. I mean, it's just enough to make it look alive without looking cheesy and glossy. And it's a super tough finish, but it's very easily cleanable, and it has a tiny bit of a sheen because you want to differentiate your walls from your cabinetry, from your baseboards, from your crown. So these are my 3 recommendations, and voila. Okay, something else to consider is what primer are you gonna use? I mean, I sound like a sales agent for Farrow Ball, but honestly, if you're not using the primer from Farrow Ball, you're gonna get a different color, and I'll tell you why. For example, if you are putting scallop, which is like a really beautiful pink, I'm gonna be using this in my project now for a teenager's bedroom. It's gonna look beautiful, a girl who loves this beautiful sort of rosy pink. Anyway, typically people use primer, but they just use any primer. You can't, you have to use a Farrow Ball primer, because for scallop, you're gonna use the mid-tone primer. A mid-tone primer is not white. You have to use, according to Farrow Ball's rules that one must abide by and recite at night before sleep, what primer color are you going to use with what color? So if you're using a deep color, such as, for example, this wine dark, which is like a navy, you're going to use the dark tone primer. Otherwise, your color is going to change, and you're not going to get bang for your buck, meaning you're going to spend money on the paint, and you're going to ruin the paint by using just a regular primer. So tell your contractor, tell your painter that if they're using Farrow Ball, they got to use the correct Farrow Ball accompanying primer. So Farrow Ball's wallpaper is basically stamped on in this old, beautiful factory in London. And so it always has texture because a roller will put paint on paper, if that makes sense. So it's basically Farrow Ball paint on white paper, and the rollers look like this. So it has a pattern. They put the Farrow Ball paint on it, and then it basically gets painted onto this beautiful white paper or whatever the background color may be, and then you have this texture, which is really interesting and fun for wallpaper.
What is it about Farrow Ball that makes it
Different.
special? And I think it really goes back. I mean, we've been around. We will be having our 80th anniversary this year. 80th anniversary. And I think the beautiful thing about Farrow Ball is that it really did, the reason why we have such a great connection with all of our showrooms and our showroom did such a good job connecting with customers is because the way that is they literally opened up a showroom and they turned the lights on and people came. And we haven't really deviated. I mean, yes, we've grown exponentially, but that's always kind of been, the customer first, making sure we understand people's needs and bringing color and light to everyone.
Welcome back, guys. So we went to Farrow Ball, and prior to this, I had gone earlier in the week when I was vlogging. I went to a client's home in Orange County, Newport Beach area. And when I was there, by the way, I ended up going to Neiman Marcus Last Call. Now, Neiman Marcus Last Call is the only one of its kind left where you actually get the items at 70 or more off from the actual Neiman Marcus store. Most outlets are essentially, or a lot of outlets, I should say, not all, but most outlets are essentially manufacturers who make a lesser quality product, stick it in the outlet, and then they're pretending it's like a discounted item that came from the store, but we all know that they're just making it for that store and it's just garbage. But Neiman Marcus Last Call has the real stuff. So in this video, we're gonna pop in all the different things that I tried on while I was at Last Call. And I tried on so many dresses, it was crazy. Okay guys, I came to Neiman Marcus Last Call, which is the outlet, and I'm gonna show you some of the things I found. Okay, this is the Michael Kors. Okay, this one's Chloe. It seems to fit perfectly, but I'm a little unsure of the design, whether it's appropriate. So, it's got these two major cutouts, and I'm not sure where this arrow is pointing to. Do you guys know what I mean? Like, I'm not sure about that. But there's something cool about it. Okay, please sound off. I wish I could get live opinions. There's something very cool. Okay, this is Jill Sander. I'm telling you guys, the dresses here are not like the fake markdowns, meaning they don't make them for Neiman's. These are the real deal, the real dresses that are in the department store, and then they come here. So this is how it needs to be, not like the stuff they make. Interesting. This one's from the Row, which is why I decided to try it on to see what the big hype is. Okay, here it is. I mean, it's the simplest of dresses. My husband would not like this, I know him, but I like it. I love dresses that are comfortable and completely covered up. What do you guys think? Okay, this one is Jill Sander. I'll show you. And it's slightly big, but it has a bustier that I haven't really attached. But whenever you have pleats kind of all over, like from the top, it just makes you look much bigger than you are. Okay, this one you'll recognize. It's Saint Laurent. Do you guys remember this? I think it was last season. It's a tiny bit big, kind of loose here on the sides, but at these prices, nothing we can't fix. This is Carolina Herrera, or is it Oscar de la Renta? I just blanked out. I think it's, by the way, the other dress was, the Saint Laurent was 50% off of $1,100. So $600. Crazy cheap. And then this is either Oscar or Carolina. What do you guys think? I don't know, it's a little, I'm a little girl, but I'm an old lady. Like, which one am I, an old lady or a little girl? I can't tell. Okay, this is Oscar de la Renta. I just don't know what to do with this part of it, right? Like, I get it, it's got a little train. And then there's this, which I have not been able to figure out whether it goes like this or, which I think is cooler. This is cool. If it goes like this, it could be even better. And then tie somehow in the back. It would probably look like that. What do you guys think? Can you tell what the deal is? This one is Naeem Khan, which is pretty Shazam. Let me show you. Okay. it's hard to stand and film and get dressed. But essentially, I don't know, it's not bad. I mean, there's something cool about it, I guess. What do you guys think? This one is Armani, but it's way too big. It's very pretty. It feels a little bridal. Here's another Chloe dress, similar to the one I just tried on, but a different style. And the arrow is now in the back. There's the arrow. This is a Saint Laurent. It's again $1,100. Everything's $1,100. I don't know what to say. Plus half off. So the price is very good, but it feels. Let me show you. It feels very wide at the top, and I mean I love big shoulders, but this is really top heavy. What do you guys think? This is the row, and I have to say it's very boring. And in fact, I have this exact same dress from Amazon, and I think I paid $30. This is on sale, $1,300. It's like this thick material, not sweater, like a thick brocade of some sort. I should link the Amazon one. By the way, I'm gonna link the Amazon one because the only difference is that it has a little collar, but I'm gonna link that one if you guys like this look. Look for less. We're gonna have the address in the description section in case you guys wanna go, because to me, it's my favorite outlet. There's one in Florida in Sawgrass, which I went to a decade or more ago, but this is the one in Orange County. And since I was already in Orange County, I said, why not? Why not go to the outlet? So check it out. Now I'm gonna show you what I actually purchased. I did buy a dress from them, and that I'm not gonna try on because it's impossible to put on, but you'll see it in my future vlogs when I'm going to be wearing it. But I wanted to show you the other items that I got from Neiman Marcus Outlet because their items are so good. Okay, very first item that I got is another pair of sunglasses. Well, they were discounted, so I'm allowed, right? Okay, so here it is. Are you guys ready? How good are these? Now, if they exist, we will link them. I doubt it because they're discounted, but you never know. They could still be on the marketplace. And please be honest about these glasses. What do you guys think? I love it when they have the side cover because then I feel like it's more protection from the sun. And you must have UV protection in your sunglasses, guys, or you are going to be ruining your eyes in the long term. So anyway, these are by Etro. I love them. Do you guys think they're cool? Yeah. They're very cool. So I had to get them because they're different than what I have. All right, now I'm going to show you the other two amazing. Oh, before. The fun part is sharing the price. Okay, so this was in the 400s. I can't see what the original price was because it's been like written over 100 times. And then the sale price was $145 minus 40%. Deal, 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 deal. So had to have it. Now I'm going to show you the other two items. Okay, here's the next item. It's a coat. And I do have a coat problem and a sunglass problem, but I don't know what else to do. This is by Roe. Do you guys remember when I'm in London, I always go to the Blvd shop and I always try whatever Roe, because there's no Roe that I'm familiar with in Los Angeles. So I love that brand. I saw this coat from a distance and I ran towards it. It is so chic. Let me try it on and then we'll talk about pricing. This does exist on sale as we speak online, so I will link it for you in case you're interested. How chic is this coat? Look at this, guys. Look at this. I absolutely love, love, love. Look at the back. It has this cute little doodad. And since I'm going to be traveling a lot and I love coats and I love beige and I love beige coats, I figured this is a keeper. So cute. Okay, sound off if you guys like it. And I love how like oversized it is, but it's perfect oversized. So right now I'm only wearing a tank top. Most likely I'll be wearing a sweater underneath or even a blazer I could wear, and it's perfect. I like having longer sleeves, and this is a beauty. So let's talk about what I paid. This coat is a size 34. 34, I'm typically a 36, so you guys can get a sense of what size you need to buy. And this was originally 17 something. And then it was marked down to $8.76. And then it was 50% off. Do you understand why I had to do it? Yeah. Everybody in the background is like, yeah, we get it. From $2,000 to $400, $432 to be exact, this coat became mine. Now, before you say, did you buy another white coat? Hear me out. This is not another white coat. No. This is a tuxedo coat. This is only for evening. You cannot wear this during the day. It literally has, first of all, it's Jill Sander. She is one of my favorite designers of all time. Has the chicest items, and everything is quite expensive at Jill Sander for good reason. It's an old school, beautiful label that does runways and etc. And this is a beautiful silk tuxedo. And let me show you the fit. It's the fit that made me buy it. First of all, let's talk about pricing. This coat was originally, let me show you. First of all, it's a size 36. This coat was $4,890. $4,890. And then I'm going to tell you how much I paid for it. Okay. Here she is. Once you see this on, you can't unsee it. And it is sublime. So chic. I can't even tell you how chic this is. This is so chic. First of all, it closes without me even buttoning it on its own, meaning it doesn't stay open. So I could just like do this. So look at this. Imagine I'm wearing heels, and imagine underneath I am wearing like really cool black pants and like a bustier type thing. It could be just a plain pleated pant and just like a solid whatever. I could even do a white sort of wife beater with a black pant and like super fancy heels and like a clutch. This is unbelievable. Look at the back. It's got the double stitching here. These are the differences between a regular coat and a Jill Sander coat and a high-end coat. I just love her so much. I don't want to take her off. And ivory is my favorite color. Ivory and black are my favorite color. In fact, everything I took to wear, as you guys saw, was either black or ivory. I'm like, there is no other color in this entire dressing room of 30 items I chose. Anyway, this is the coat. Let me tell you what I paid. Like I mentioned, it was $4,000 something. And then it was discounted to $19.55.99. And then it got discounted some more. And then it was 40 off of that. So I basically paid $600 for this coat. $600 from $4,500. I basically paid a little more than tax of what this coat would have cost otherwise. So I think it was a good find. Well, guys, there you have it. Another week, another vlog. There was a lot of back and forth this week, touching up on projects that are going to be ending and closing in terms of interior design. So I'm excited to be able to show those to you once they are completed. And we are going to be having a ton of fun as we always do. So I hope you enjoyed this vlog. Let me know which outfit you liked, which of those dresses you liked. Some of them are on hold for me, not for long because it's like super sale. So let me know which one so I can run and get them. And then lastly, I want to know what parts of the vlog you enjoy the most so we can concentrate on them. So if there's a part that you love, doesn't mean I won't do the other stuff, but just tell me which parts are most interesting, like the is it the hauls for shopping, for like the outlet shopping versus the regular hauls? Is it just chatting, me and you? Or is it more interior design and tips? Whatever it is, I want to know because I love you guys and I want to make sure that we give you the content you are looking for. And if you can spread the word on our behalf to have your friends or people you know subscribe, that's always the best way to learn about different vlog channels. I feel like if it comes recommended from a friend, it's always more trusted because they don't know me and you guys know me. So if you can share with your friends, that would be huge. I would appreciate it. And I can't wait to see you guys next week. Until then, ciao.